I am Savvy Mike, and this is Savvy Reviews. And well, this is my official movie review for Wicked for Good, starring Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, Jeff Goldblum, and I can't forget the Queen Michelle Yeoh. And this is basically the continuation of the first Wicked movie. And to give a quick review roundup of how I felt about the first movie, I liked it a lot. I think it's amazing. Honestly, if you ask me, John M. Chu should have been nominated for a directing Oscar. He shouldn't have won, but he should have definitely been recognized. The fact that he wasn't nominated, that's a snub to me, because that first Wicked movie is way better than it has any reason for. And this is coming from somebody who's not into the Wicked stuff and into that world. I've never seen the play, never read the book. The Wizard of Oz is an okay movie to me. It's not the greatest thing ever, so it's all right, but it's still a good story. I like The Wiz with Michael Jackson, and I like The Wiz. The Wiz is awesome. Yeah, so The Wizard of Oz, a classic tale. Don't get me wrong, but I like what they did with this rendition of like kind of adding to that classic tale and giving us more backstory and context to what's really going on. And I like it. I think it's really cool, to be honest. So yeah, I enjoyed the first Wicked movie, and that's definitely Elphaba's movie. That's definitely Cynthia Erivo's movie. She carries it in a lot of ways, but it's just a good story about two friends who you don't see being friends, like two people coming together that you don't really see having a friendship like the one that they do. Like they become really close, and yes, it's definitely gets emotional for me. At least I did cry during the first Wicked. Didn't cry during this one, but it was still moments where I felt like, yeah, because I guess Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, to get in the good about the second one, their chemistry is just crazy. Like I really think these two are actual friends in real life. At least how they treat each other, how they act on screen together. I think their chemistry is off the charts, and they do a really good job together in a sense. So I think that was really good about the movie. And I honestly think Cynthia Erivo's chemistry with Jonathan Bailey was cool, and Ariana Grande's chemistry with Jonathan Bailey was cool as well. And what they do with Fiyero, what they do with him in this movie is pretty dope. I didn't see it coming. Like I said, I guess that's the thing. That's probably why I enjoyed this movie more than most, because a lot of people probably knew what was going to happen, knew the twists and turns that it made as far as blending this in with the Wizard of Oz story, and just knew that everything that happened that was going to happen. I'm not going to spoil it, but they just knew. And I was like, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that happening. I didn't see that happening. It is some things that I did see coming. It's some twists that were predictable, but that's only because if you watch the first movie and you actually paid attention during the beginning of that, then you when they reveal what they reveal in this, you're kind of like, why are they acting like this is some big moment? Like, I guess this is a big moment for him because he's fine, but we kind of knew because we heard what we heard either way. But outside of that, it was still fine to me. I like what they did with it. It's a lot of people saying that they kind of shouldn't have put what was going on with the Wizard of Oz in the background. But my thing is, this isn't a movie necessarily about that. While that's happening, and while a lot of the things that's happening within this movie affect what's going on within that story as far as the Wizard of Oz goes, this isn't a movie about that. And then some people were like, well, they really should have stuck to the racial tones of what they set in the first one with her having green skin, and they really like harped on that in the first movie they did, and I really liked it still. It wasn't really overly political to me, but it definitely was. It made you root for Elphaba a lot more. In this one, they really don't address it anymore like that. She's just the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, like she has green skin because she has green skin, and she's the Wicked Witch of the West. It really has nothing to do with how she looks amongst normal people anymore, because she's become this monstrous figure in this world. So they expect her to look like a quote unquote monster, and in our eyes she doesn't, but that's what they're portraying her as. So at this point, it really doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, it is kind of, the undertones are there. Like, you still kind of feel like, okay, they did what they did, and it's like, I'm not spoiling it, so, but they did what they did, and what happens. And so it's kind of like it still didn't end well for the person that was disenfranchised and misunderstood. It wasn't a real happy ending. Like, it was a happy enough ending for him, but it wasn't a real one. And that's the thing, this movie is dark, but I like that. I like what they did with the dark tone of it all, and I like the fact that to the core of what this movie is about, it's about a friendship between one person and another, and how that friendship has twists and turns, and things happen that affect other people during that friendship, and they care about each other so much that them caring for each other tears them apart. It's a beautiful story, man. It's a beautiful story. I dug it. I did. I liked Wicked for good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not better than the first one as far as the music goes, and that matters. The music here is cool. It's not a bop here. The first one had the bops. This one, no bops. The music, honestly, what I think it is with this one, the music more so matters to tell the story than it did. The first movie, the music was there to enhance the story. This one, the music's here to tell the story. So it's a bit different. This one, the music's here to kind of carry you through the narrative that's happening in front of you. And the last one, the music was there to kind of enhance the story that was being told. Like, listen to this fire ass song about what's going on around the story that we're telling. In this one, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, I promise. But in this one, the music was used to like guide you through what was happening. It wasn't enhancing anything. It was just there to help narrate, basically. And like, oh, okay, that's more context to what's going on. And she's singing it. Cool. That's what it was. Like, so it still played its part in this role. I wasn't mad at it. And Cynthia Erivo killed it. Ariana Grande, while I do believe she is born to play Glinda, in a sense they're talking about Oscar noms for her and giving her awards for this performance. And my thing is, she did a great job. There's some moments where it's like, but she did a great job at the end of the day. I did enjoy her performance in this, but if y'all gonna nominate and give her the award, Emma Stone better get some nominations for Begonia. She edged me that whole movie. Had me thinking she wasn't an alien. That's what she had me thinking. I'm not gonna say if she is or isn't, but she definitely had me thinking she wasn't. So either way, I'm just saying, like, we gonna give her the award. Emma Stone better be nominated because she did kill it in that. And Cynthia Erivo, honestly, while she still carries and does what she does from the first one into this one, it's not much of her here. It's moments that she has, but this is really Glinda's part, and that's what people say, and it does come off on screen, and as the story is being told. And Michelle Yeoh, really good in this as well. Jeff Goldblum still kills it because he's fucking the man, Jeff Goldblum. And everybody else, I think, did well. Bach, the guy who plays Bach, he did a great job. The sister, the one who plays the sister, she did a great job. Honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. Like I said, I feel like you should watch both. And it will, if you just watch this without watching the first one, like, unfortunately, you have to do that homework because it's not gonna really make sense to you. It's gonna be like, okay, see, me, I watched the first one, then immediately went and watched this one, so it just all flowed. It was like, okay, I'm finishing the story, and it wrapped up fine for me. Like I said, it was some choices that were made. I was like, I wouldn't have did that, but either way, I enjoyed the story they told. It was new to me, and to everybody else who knows what this Wicked story is, I'm sorry that you didn't like this rendition. If you didn't, well, I enjoyed it. So yeah, John M. Chu, he did still do a good job directing this, but it's not. He was directing like The Rent was do that first one. This one, he was directing well, but it didn't have the same. There was some moments in the first one where he was locked in for this. So yeah, either way, I liked it. I enjoyed it. This gets a fire from me. If I had to give it a grade out of 5 salves, I would give it 3.5 out of 5 salves. Like I said, the first one would get a 4 from me. This one would get a 3.5. Now, if I watch it again and I like it more the second time around, I'll probably bump it up to a 4. Who knows? Either way. Overall, I see why y'all like Wicked. Like, I see why everybody swoons over this story and loves going to see the play and the Broadway and the music. I see why. The music's good, the story's really good, and when you have people basically bringing their A game to tell this epic tale, honestly, you got to give them props for that, because they did it well, in my opinion. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below about Wicked for Good. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's have a discussion. Let's have a debate. I'm here for that. Either way, let me know. As always, I am Savvy Mike, and this Savvy Reviews.